too much. I'm playing the race card. Well, if I am, I got it from your race deck. And as long as racism is alive and well in this nation, in this country, I'm going to raise it every chance I get. The three evils of capitalism is racism, sexism, and classism. On how this state should be run. No matter what anybody says about affordable housing, jobs, or education, if you don't first resolve the question of how you're going to get the money to deal with these things, then it's a lot of nice rhetoric at debates, at meetings, and for the media. But the bottom line, we have a state that has a $136 billion budget. We have a city that has a $63 billion budget, so they're not broke, they have money. The question is the prioritization of spending. The question is, who will they spend this money on? The nation has a $3.6 trillion national budget. They had $800 billion for those crooks on Wall Street, bailing them out, and they should have been looking for bail money to get out of jail. They have trillions of dollars for war. But when it comes to affordable housing, they can't afford it. When it comes to creating jobs in our neighborhoods, they can't afford it. So we have to say we need a single-payer health care system, Medicare for all. If Cuba could do it and Venezuela can do it, then the United States should be able to do it. We got to say when it comes to education, we're not going to let you take money out of public education to start a charter school movement pitting charter schools against public education. We know what it takes for a school to work. You got to have teachers that know how to teach and want to teach. You have to have smaller class sizes. Every school should have a science lab and computer labs and smart boards, and every school should have a culturally enriched curriculum, and especially should have Black history, African American history, and the culture of every school. Magic in the word private, and there's nothing magic in the word public. It's all political. We have a New York City education system that has a $23 billion budget. We have a state that owes Black and Latino areas from the Campaign for Fiscal Equity billions of dollars. Pay us our money because it was because of racism that we didn't get our fair share of the budget. We want our money coming into the school system in our neighborhoods. We have Dr. Dr. Donald Smith. We have some of the greatest educators in this nation, not used at all. We need to end mayoral control of our schools because he is out of control, he is incompetent, and we need to fire Joel Klein. He needs to go. So when you talk about education, the two largest pieces of the budget is health and education. The other major, so-called major candidates, because in that debate, the major candidates are right here. The minor candidates didn't show up today. And you know both of them lost because if they had won the debate, they would have plastered them all over the media. But since Cuomo fell flat, and since, and I'm telling y'all this now, if I see him, I'm going to make a citizen's arrest of Palladino for impersonating a candidate. He was horrible. And those were the two major candidates, and didn't want us in the debate because of those two major candidates. We can create jobs easily. We have a procurement contract in this state, and in this city. Billions of dollars. That money should go to Black, Latino, struggling working class families, small businesses that really are the fuel to job creation. We should have an infrastructure program, building bridges and schools and hospitals and roads. That kind of building. We have a multi-billion-dollar capital money. This state has a lot of money. Jobs can easily be created if we create the kind of jobs and send the kind of billions of dollars to workforce development programs, to an infrastructure program, and to procurement contracts. $17 billion for the city alone. And they can't say we're not qualified now because 16% of the businesses that qualify by the city's criteria are Black owned. They have their bonding, their insurance, the capital capacity. They're 16%, yet they only get 1% of the contracts. White men own 42% of the businesses that are qualified, yet they get 72% of the contracts. Racism is institutionalized, and we should fight against it every opportunity we have. We know how to create jobs. We know how to do education. Affordable housing, I would scrap the 421A program. 421A program says that these rich developers can get breaks in floating tax-free bonds, make them pay the taxes on the bonds. They get breaks on purchasing city and state land, dirt cheap, and they only have to build 20% affordable housing, 80% luxury. That 80-20, and they define what's affordable. Affordable to who? We have to define affordable. If I'm in the South Bronx and the area median income is $19,000 for a family of four, and you come in with housing that requires me to have 80% of the city's AMI, which is about 60,000, the city's AMI is 76,000, 80% of that is about 60,000, I can't afford that house. So we say we should put money into an affordable housing pot, scrap the 421A program, and give that money to those who truly want to build affordable housing defined by the people in that area and defined by the leaders of that area. What affordability is. This is not rocket science stuff. They lack the political will to do what's right for the working class families of this state. As governor, and I am going to be the governor, as governor, 1 minute left, in the governor's last minute, I'm going to designate poverty-stricken areas. Go to those areas that have the greatest need. We need a redistribution of wealth. A redistribution, a more equitable distribution of income. There's something wrong in a state where up the east side of Manhattan, Karen Maloney's district, the area median income is $72,000 for a family of four, and in the South Bronx, it's $19,000 for a family of four. My East New York, $26,000. Harlem, $28,000. It's not because we're stupid. It's not because we lack talent. It's not because we don't have skills. It is race-based. The equitable distribution of income is going to be on my agenda. And they say that I talk about race too much. I'm playing the race card. Well, if I am, I got it from your race deck. And as long as racism is alive and well in this nation, in this country, I'm going to raise it every chance I get. The three evils of capitalism is racism, sexism, and classism. And we have to get rid of those evil isms and have people in power that's going to be for the people. I'm going to have a governorship for the people, rulership by the people, participatory government, and not a dictatorship by the leadership. Thank you very much. Charles Barron and the Freedom